Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Where the Heck Are the Albans? And we are on our final vlog of our Oklahoma trip. So this is the final stretch. We started in Commerce, Oklahoma, and went on from there. There is one section of this video I just want to explain. We were just kind of in awe. It's a ghost town, and there's only a few buildings left. At the time when we were going through it, I didn't realize how dangerous it was to go through this. So I did some research, and since I was just really filming and not really talking anyway, I did a voiceover, so you'll hear my documentary voice. But I hope you enjoy this video, so stay tuned, and here it comes. We have a sleeping child in the back. Two sleeping children in the back. It's very early morning.
It's not that early. It's
on
9.
Sunday. Well, it's almost 9 now, but we are on our way home from our trip to Oklahoma. But we're gonna stop back and see some of the things that we didn't get to see on Route 66, as far as Oklahoma, Kansas, and a little bit of Missouri, and then we'll just get back on the expressway and
hope to avoid the bad weather.
yes, because there is supposed to be some snow and ice storms and stuff like that, so we're hoping we can get past that. So we'll find out here shortly. But our first stop this morning is going to be in Commerce, Oklahoma. So, but this is what we've been looking at for the past, I don't know, few hours, yeah, a couple hours. And I mean, truly, this is it.
Oh my goodness, there's another person on the road.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, this is like one of the first cars that has passed us.
How you doing?
There you go. So, but yeah, so Sunday morning, lazy Sunday morning, I guess, for everybody. No cars on the road.
Easy like Sunday morning.
And so all it's been is fields and cows.
I've seen some horses.
Yeah, some horses here and there. So, all right. So we'll see you in Commerce. So we were here last night. This is Miami, Oklahoma. It is kind of a little bit of, let's see, we're getting some little bit of rain here. But there is a building that I want to show you up here. And it is a landmark just because of the architecture on it. And it's an old theater. Coming up right here on the corner. And it is the old Coleman Theater. Look at that, what a beautiful building.
They have tours Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, and on Saturdays, 10 to 2.
Look at that.
And here's the Coleman Ballroom.
Yeah. All right. And over here is where we ate last night. Right over here at the Cuckoo. But at least now in the daytime, you can see it where the neon sign I did last night, and look at the Cuckoo coming out of the building up there at the top. So that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that. Look at, they've got an old original Arby's roast beef sign up here. Look at that. That's old school. So,
Oh, this is it?
this is the boyhood home of Mickey Mantle.
Turn left on South River Street, then take the first left.
We don't need to because we're here. So I'm just going to park the car right here. And this old rusted barn, was his backstop. So when his dad would and his grandfather would pitch to him, and he would do batting practice, this was the backstop. So, and so I'm going to get out real quick and show you around Mickey Mantle's boyhood home.
In the rain.
In the rain. And it's 41 degrees, so
Here comes the dog.
I'm just in a t-shirt, so I don't think I need to put a coat on with 41 degrees. I'll be all right. So
Hello, doggy.
there's a dog coming. There's a dog coming down the path here. So maybe he'll meet us down here. I don't know.
Maybe he'll bite us.
He don't look like a biting dog.
They
He
never do.
He looks like a loving dog. I mean, so here's the old. Here's the old barn that used to be the backstop. So Mickey would stand right there with his baseball bat. His dad or grandfather would stand here and pitch to him. And if one got by him, it would just hit the old barn. Let's take a look in here. Yes. This is just inside the old shack.
Anyone ever seen the movie California?
There's Becky. What are you saying there, kid?
You going in?
There was what?
Don't step in the dog food.
Okay, I won't step in the dog poo.
You're going through these things. It's like that movie California.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. But here's the home. Now look down, watch where I'm stepping here. Don't want to step in the doggy line. But here it is. Look at this boyhood home of Mickey Mantle, where Mickey learned to play the game. 319 South Quincy Street. So, how about that? Take a peek inside here. Maybe I can. Wow, this is pretty cool. All right. So one more thing off the bucket list. Mickey Mantle's boyhood home. So here on Route 66 in Commerce, this is what they call the hole in the wall. It's the Conoco Station. It's actually built right into the side of this building. But back in the day when these were made, these were supposed to have a homey feel to them. So they made them look like houses. Got the old gas pumps out here. And look at this sign. I love this sign. Becky's getting a picture of the sign. Allen's Filling Station. We fix flying saucers. Corner of Oklahoma, US 66, Commerce. Hey, you know those painted rocks that you're supposed to find places? Look at. Okay. So here's the rock. And it says, please join Facebook group Route 66 Rocks and post a pic. This is number 53 of 300.
We should take it with us and put it on the route in Illinois.
We should. I think we just might do that. So this is the town of Commerce. There's an old Model T thing, but let's go over here, take a look inside here. So if it were open for business, there's a little guest sign-in sheet, and they got postcards and things like that, and all sorts of little gifts and knickknacks and coffee mugs and t-shirts. All right. And then across the street, there used to be a filling station across the street, but it is now a working, it's called the Dairy King. Not a Dairy Queen, but a Dairy King. Let's take a run across the street. Look both ways before crossing the street. Okay. This is Route 66, folks, right here. So it used to be an old marathon station. They're closed right now. But, you can get cheeseburgers and hamburgers and hot dogs and things like that. Look at that, even ice cream. There's their menu. And something that they're very proud of, they have new Route 66 shaped cookies. When you come here to Dairy King, bring cash only. There's no debit, no credit, and no checks. They're open, well, we're here on Sunday. They're closed on Sundays, but pretty much through the week. It's 10 to 6, and on Saturday, 11 to 3. They actually have a drive-through window there too. But here's a Route 66 original, Dairy King. Pitcher is a ghost town and a former city in Ottawa County, Oklahoma. This was a major national center of lead and zinc mining at the heart of the Tri-State Mining District. More than a century of unrestricted subsurface excavation dangerously undermined most of Pitcherstown's building and left giant piles of toxic metal, contaminated mine tailings, also known as chat, heaped throughout the area. Those are those big mounds that you'll see all throughout this video. The discovery of the cave-in risks and the groundwater contamination and health effects associated with the chat piles and subsurface shafts resulted in the site being included in the 1980 Tar Creek Superfund site by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. The state collaborated on mitigation and remediation measures, but in 1996, study found that 34% of all the children in Pitcher suffered from lead poisoning due to these environmental effects. Eventually, the EPA and the state of Oklahoma agreed to do a mandatory evacuation and a buyout of the entire township. In 2006, the Army Corps of Engineers study showed that 86% of Pitcher's buildings, including the town school, were badly undermined and subject to collapse at any time. The destruction of 150 homes by an F4 tornado in May of 2008 accelerated the exodus. On September 1st, 2009, the state of Oklahoma officially disincorporated the city of Pitcher, which ceased official operations on that day. The population plummeted from almost 2,000 to 20. As of January 2011, only 6 homes and 1 business remained, their owners having refused to leave at any price. Except for some historic structures, the rest of the town's buildings were scheduled to be demolished by the end of the year. One of the last buildings, which had housed the former Pitcher Mining Museum, was destroyed by arson in April of 2015. However, its historical archives and artifacts had already been shipped elsewhere by this point. The town of Pitcher had become the most productive lead and zinc mining field in the Tri-State District, producing over $20 billion worth of ore between 1917 and 1947. I had mentioned the tornado that struck on May 10th, 2008. It was struck by an F4 tornado. There were 8 confirmed deaths, and possibly including 1 child, but many other people were injured, up to 150 to be precise. Given the existing plan to vacate the city, the federal government decided against aid to rebuild any homes, and the buyouts continued as previously scheduled, with people being assisted in relocation. In April of 2009, residents voted 55-6 to dissolve the Pitcher-Carden School District. It graduated its final class on May 11th, 2009. It had dropped to a total of 49 students from approximately 345 students the year prior. The remaining students were assigned to attend Commerce and Quapaw school districts. Not doing a whole lot of research before going through the town, it's scary to think that I actually put my family in danger, because any one of those streets that we drove down could have collapsed at any given time. Okay, so I'm making an executive decision, and I'm going to decide to stop right here. This one was a little heavy, but I hope you did like it. I hope you learned some history on it and enjoyed it. So tune in to the next one, then we'll finish, because then we've only got 3 towns in Kansas, and then we've only got 1 thing left in Missouri to see. So I hope you liked what you did see today. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and we'll see you next time on Where the Heck Are the Albans? Bye-bye, everybody.